morning, Madam Chair. Sa ating colleagues, kay Senator Bato, Senator Bongo Mista, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Well, syempre po, nalulungkot po ako na para tayong pumunta ng... but unlike a party, you can celebrate naman with your closest friends, family. Pero dito po sa hearing, I think we can still be productive, but ayoko naman, Madam Chair, na pagalitan yung present dahil maraming absent. So, may I take the opportunity to thank very much Attorney Alexis Medina, Attorney Santiago, Attorney Bernal. Alam namin na pag ganito kabigat yung issue ay may consequences din yung pagsasalita, may consequences yung pag-a-appear. But, Madam Chair, I think, more than kind last hearing in terms of not pressing my questions kapag well settled na yan, whether sa jurisprudence or sa history ng Senate, na mere filing of a case or mere pendency of the case does not stop the hearing, nor is it a reason for them not to discuss. In fact, pagka yung executive department, matetest pa nga yung consistency na kung nasasabihin nila dito at sasabihin nila dun sa korte ay pareho. Yung sub judice rule kasi, and correct me later on, Attorney Medina, kung mali, it's really more of to protect the integrity of the court and the fairness para hindi dinidiscuss yung case, para hindi sila ma-pressure. Yung sub judice rule is not meant para yung kung may inconsistency sa ibang bodies, sa SEC, quasi-judicial bodies, or dito sa Congress or sa Senate. Kasi kung yun po ang kaso, lahat ng ginagawa ng mga COM ngayon, ng mga TRICOM, QUADCOM, ang kailangan lang gawin ng witnesses nila ay mag-file ng kaso against themselves. Tigil na yung hearing, no? Number two, there are many points regarding other guests. For example, General Torre, no? He's not covered by executive privilege unless the President talked to him directly. Ang executive privilege, pagkaalam ko, kasi kasama po ako doon, ako po nag-chair nung investigation sa ZTE nung na-discuss po itong mga issues na to at na-bring up for the first time in, at least in a recent history, yung executive privilege. Ang purpose ng executive privilege, pareho din ng purpose nung privilege na binibigay, for example, sa journalist, that hindi nila kailangan sabihin kung sino ang kanilang source, or kaya mag-asawa, or yung doktor at pasyente, or abogado at saka kliyente. Ang purpose kasi nun, the client and the lawyer can freely discuss. Ganun din, ang doktor at saka pasyente can freely discuss kasi they will not be compelled to testify, no? Against his client, against doctor. Pero lahat yan meron ding isa pong exception, no? For example, sa doctor, if iaminin sa kanya that a crime is about to happen sa United States, then they are required to say that. So ganun din po dito sa executive privilege. Malinaw sa Supreme Court